Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to do a very important topic in Houdini, and that is called group. So there are so many types of grouping can be done in Houdini, and that's we are going to do. So we are going to cover a lot of things in groups, not all of them because this is a beginner series, but still I'm going to cover a lot of things than that. So let's get started. So here I have taken a dummy object which I have created. Here is the object, and I will fetch this object in some other geometry. Okay, so I will take a geonode. So how can we call some object which is in the other geo? We can use a different kind of node for that, and that's node is object merge. So we will take object merge, and here we will call that object. So we will click here in obj1, and then we will go in the dummy folder, and then I will take out this out dummy, which is a null node which I added there, and through this node I'm going to fetch this object here. So now we have got that object, and let's start on this one. So press tab and then write group. Okay, so as soon as I am writing group, I am getting so many types of groups here. Like group is there, group by lasso there, group by range there, group combine, group copy, group create, group delete, group expand, group expression. Okay, group find path. So group from attribute boundary, group paint, group promote, group rename, group transfer. Okay, so we have a whole big list of groups, and in this series we are going to do some of them. So first of all, in this video we are going to do this, the first one, which is group, and this is, I think, the most usable one. Okay, so let's get to it and just try to understand what this thing is. Okay, so we'll call it, and then we will connect the input with the geometry. So what this will do, what this does, actually we cannot expect a Houdini without groups. Okay, that is a very big chunk of the Houdini is done in with the help of the groups, and in almost in everything. So whenever you are doing any kind of selection and you want some particular selection out of the whole object, and you want to do some sort of action on that particular part, that could be point, that could be primitive, they could be edges, then we are going to use this group. So let's see how that is going to happen. So we'll come and switch on display flag, and then everything is getting yellow. That is the whole object is selected. So I'll come here and see all the options here. So these are getting yellow because this base group is enabled. So when this base group is enabled and the group type is primitives, that means there's all the primitives in this object have come into this group. Okay, into this base group. So if I want to select any sum out of them, then maybe I'll have to fetch them, I'll have to select them. That can be procedural or a non-procedural way of working. So let's do it in non-procedural way first of all, and then we'll get to procedural way. Okay, so first of all, I'll go here in the scene view, and I will click here. So as soon as you click here, all the primitives will get deselected, and now it is saying let's give me the numbers of the primitives which are selected. Okay, so we'll click here, and then we'll come here and then click on left click on one of the primitive, and then press uh, A, and here middle mouse button, then the whole loop will be selected. Okay, so let's select one of them more, and then this, and then A and middle mouse button, then we have selected these two loops here, and now I want to work on this one only. So I would like to keep that into a group. So I will come here and then press enter, and then all the primitives from 3202 to 3301, they are selected, they have been put into this group. Okay, so I will name it, that is prim numbers, prim prim numbers. Okay, so that I have given the name to this group, and now I will do and carry out one task with the help of this group. Okay, so for that I will take a poly extrude node, poly poly extrude, press E, sorry, I've written it wrong, poly poly x. Okay, so poly extrude is another node. We will do that node in some other video very soon. So let's get connect to this node, and then we'll come to this one, and then we'll extrude this. Okay, so we'll just give the distance part, and that will be 0.1 maybe. Okay, so as we have seen, the whole geometry has been distorted. Okay, that means something has happened, but I really want that extrusion on these loops. So what I will do, I will come to this one, poly extrude node, and I will fetch the group I created, here. So I will click here, and then I will take prim numbers, and then as soon as the selection is done, whole geometry will come back to its original type, and then extrusion has happened only on the primitives we selected. Okay, so now I can increase or decrease the value. So okay, let's keep it like that. Let's keep it like that, and then maybe we can do some more things here. Fine. So that you have seen. Okay, if we select this part, then we can maybe easily use that group to carry out different kinds of tasks. This is not only this one. Maybe if I want to do some other kind of thing, if I want to give color to some particular kinds of primitives or points, then even then I will have to select the group. I can select the group in that case. So that is first one. So I will delete that, this poly extrude. Okay, and I'll come back to this one, and I will delete this group. Okay, so why to delete this group? I will just remove this value. Okay, so whatever numbers we want to select, whether that is this thing, or if we can also take points. Okay, you can also select points. So I will press S, and I will press 2, and then I will select the points, and then as soon as I've got those points, and press enter, and then they will be sorry, I'll have to click here first. That is very important. I'll have to click here first, and then I'll have to select the values. So I will select these, and then enter here only, not here. Enter here only, and then press enter, and then they will become the part of the group. Okay, they will become the part of the group. So I can also carry out some kind of work on those points, right? Uh, okay, so that is base group. Okay, these two kind of things can be done in base group. So I will switch off this one, and then I will take another one. The second type is keep in bounding regions. What we can do there, just enable it, and then options related to this one will be visible to us. So okay, so as soon as you click here, I will press W for wireframe, and then I'll see some sort of boxes there. Which box is there? Which is here? The box is here. The dimensions are here. So what I will do, I will maybe change the value here. Maybe I'll make it 3. Okay, I'll make it 3, and then press W, and then we can easily see the points which are coming within the object, within the bounding box. This is called bounding box. The within bounding box, they have become yellow. That means they have become the part of the object. But I don't want here, because I want to do the extrusion on these primitives. So points will not work. So I will go up, and then I will change it to primitives, and then primitives are selected. So if I can then come there and then take the poly one. So poly extrude. Okay, and then I will apply that value. So connect this thing, and then we'll come out, and then we'll press point 1, and then we'll take Okay, I'll take this one, and that was group one, that is prim numbers again, and then bingo, you can see that. So that is a very specific and fine kind of thing is there in Houdini. I really like grouping. Okay, they are, you can say, that is backbone of Houdini. Okay, so that is there, fine. So then we'll go to other thing. So if I come back to this one, and then that is boxes, that we can also do one thing, we can also change the center, that means position of this group. So if I make it zero point 0.5, it will go up. Okay, that is zero point 0.2, so that will be here, that is up. And I can also change the size maybe. Okay, so maybe let's take it zero point 0.5, let's take it 1.5, not zero point 0.5, 1.5, and drag it down. Okay, so we can also select these things. Okay, so we can also select this. Sorry. Right, so that is up to you, that is up to you, and you can do that. So that is bounding box, but bounding box is not that only. We can go to this one, and we can take the sphere also. That is not the box, that is a sphere also. So we'll press W again, and then we'll see this the size of this thing. So I'll come here. Okay, sorry, for this one. So I'll come here, and then maybe I'll come back to the default value. So how can we do this? Press Control and Shift and middle mouse button here. Oh, sorry, Control and middle mouse button, Control and middle mouse button, and then it will come back to default values. So I will come here and take middle mouse button, and then reduce the size. Okay, so different kinds of areas, different types of situations of the polygons, positions of the polygons, like primitives and angle between the primitives and the angles and the normals. So these all the things are there, and on the basis of that, that is Houdini is creating the groups. So that is second thing. The other thing we can do, we can create some sort of object, and with the help of object we can create the groups. Let's do that. Come back to this one, and we'll take some objects. This time I will take object, maybe uh, maybe a tube. Okay, so I'll take a tube, and then end caps. Come here, end caps, and then I'll change it to polygon, and then I will increase the number of columns, okay, to make it smoother. And then I will put it somewhere. Okay, I'll put it somewhere. So what I have to do, I have to connect this one, its output, to the second input of the group, and then I'll come here. Okay, but I have seen, we are already seeing that this bounding sphere is visible there. So if we go and take the third part, that is bounding object, but the problem with that is, okay, primitives will not be selected when this object is taken, when any external object is taken. Okay, then this is not going to um, be part of the object. So what we can do, but they work with points, it is written points here. So we'll come and change it to points, and then that will work, you know so we'll see that. And then what I can do, if I want to move that object, okay, then I will take transform, and then we can change the value of that. So I'll come here, and then move it up. Okay, so points will be selected. Okay, and then you can see that. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, then points will be selected. So when you move this towards this side and click on the group, then only these parts are selected. Okay, points where the object is. So these points are selected. Okay, so with the help of the object, group can be created. Okay, and when you have created this group, then we can change this group to primitive. Okay, so that facility is also available. We'll see that in some other video, maybe, which is coming, just after that, or maybe soon. So that thing is there. So next thing we are going to get is, so these things are here, and that comes within the category of keep in bounding regions. Okay, so we'll disable it. And then the third thing we are getting is keep by normals. So that will be totally based upon the normals of the primitives, the normals of the points, and the angles the normals are creating with these different axes. Okay, so enable that, and then normal part will come. Okay, so what is normal? Just try to understand first of all. So I'll keep it very short, but we have to understand that. So suppose there is a curve like this, and a line which is hitting the curve here. Okay, at this point. So this point is called point of contact. This is called point of, sorry for the spelling. This is point of contact. If line is going and is touching this point, suppose like this. Okay, so this line is touching this curve and this point of contact. At this point of contact, then this line is called tangent, and this line is called tangent. When this line is creating an angle of 90 degree with this line, then this line is called normal. This is called normal. Okay, okay, so this is called normal. So there can be different angles. So suppose this is 90 degree with that, but normal can be at this point of contact, and in Houdini that normals are creating different types of angles at this point of contact. Okay, and that can be a box also. That can be a box also. So, and then normals are there. So suppose this box is there, our favorite one, my favorite one. So maybe if a normal is there, that is okay. If this is x-axis and this is y-axis and this is z-axis, okay, then the normal towards x-axis is this, and opposite x-axis is this. Okay, in the same manner, a normal towards y-axis is this, and opposite to y-axis is this. This will be y and this will be minus y. Okay, and in the same case with the z, this will be with the z. So let's get back to the thing we were doing. So that is normal. So next selection is based on normals. So here the direction is given. The direction is given. So if I suppose if I make the direction positive y, okay, and I can change it to primitive. Okay, and when I reduce this spread angle, that is 180 degree, that means it is taking primitive from this zero value to whole this value, and that is going to 180 degree. That means that is covering the whole thing. So we'll get back to zero, and as soon as we do it zero, that will only take the primitives which are creating an angle of 0 degree. Okay, that is a spread angle 0 degree. That means that is 0 degree, and that normal direction is this one. Okay, so if I am making this, maybe that is 0 degree, and this is not selected. Why this is not selected? Because that is opposite side of y. So if I am making this -1, then this will be selected and this will not be selected. Okay, so let's keep it 1, and this one is selected. So if I increase the spread, that means I am spreading the angle, Then this will start selecting selecting primitives gradually. So increase the angle, and now check it out. Okay, so slowly and gradually objects will start getting selected, I mean primitives. Okay, and same happens with points also. So not only this one, not only this y axis, you can take x axis also, or z axis. So the things will totally depend upon that this is x axis. And if you take that minus one, that will become opposite side of the x axis, that is negative x axis, like this. Okay, so that is keep by normal. So that is keep by normals. At the end, uh, we switch on this include by edges. So as soon as you enable it, there are so many options coming which are grayed out. uh, they are little advanced, so I will not touch them, but one thing which is very crucial here, that I'm definitely going to do. Okay, so I will come here, and for that I'll have to create some background there. So what I will do, I will come here, and then now I will delete this one only, and then I will come here in the object. Okay, switch it on, and now I will use one tool, and that is called the clip tool. So that will clip some of the part. Yes. Okay, or I can increase decrease the distance. Okay, so suppose I have clipped this part, and I have taken this part only. Then we'll go and then we'll select these edges here. Okay, so now I will come here and then take the group again, take the group again, and then we'll come here and disable this base group, and then include by edges, click on this, and then unshared edges, click on that, then and then we'll go to I think. Okay, so take the edges. Okay, okay, so uh, when you click on show handle, that will be visible. So not only the edges you can take, uh, why they are unshared is because they don't have any other primitive after that. Okay, they are at the boundary, that is why they are not sharing, they are not shared by any other primitive or the points. Okay, so we can take edges, we can take primitive, this one, and then we can take points also, this one. Okay, and then we can do a lot of things. So that is there, and then we can use that in so many things. So we can also, maybe we can also do poly extrude on that, poly extrude. Okay, poly extrude, and I want to apply only on these edges. So suppose if I increase this value, and then the whole object getting extrude, so we will take only this group here, this group here, which is group 1, and then this group will only increase, like extrude will happen only on that, will take place only on this edges. For this video, I think that is enough from my side. So thank you very much, and jump to other video.